What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out Foregone. This game is kind of a loot-based, two-dimensional action RPG roguelite. It's very, very similar to Dead Cells, in fact, from what I've played so far. Everything from the art style to just kind of the way the game feels sort of reminds me of Dead Cells, and I'll leave that up to you to decide whether or not that's the sort of thing that turns you off or turns you on. But anyways, today we're going to spend about 25 minutes with Foregone and seeing if it's something you wanted to add to your wish list or otherwise pass on. If after watching this, you wanted to add it to your wish list, I'll have a link for you down below in the description. You can check that on out. I also have a Discord that's listed down there. I have my Twitter, I have my Twitch stream, and all the other social media stuff so that you guys can actively shout at me at all hours of the day. It warms my cold black heart. The game does have a couple of difficulties. It's got normal mode, it's got hardcore mode, and it's got hardcore Iron Man mode, but we can only do normal for right now, so not really going to be too big of an option. Let's get rolling. The sprawling city of Caligan was once at the forefront of scientific research. Its progress was suddenly halted by the invasion of a rival state hell-bent on stealing its technology. Desperate to survive, Caligan scientists developed a breed of super soldiers to turn the tide. The Arbiters. You were the first. So here we are. We are the Arbiter. The game controls entirely with WASD. If we do shift, we can do like a little dodge slide right there. We can jump around, double jump, do all the standard Metroidvania stuff. Left click is going to be a sword attack that's got a little combo attached to it. Right click is going to be our gun. And so anyways, let's dive on in and see if we can find some fun here. It is fully voice acted, which is pretty cool. Thus far, from what I've seen, the voice acting is actually pretty decent. Whoever voiced this character did a good job. They didn't phone it in. A lot of the time with indie games, you get voice acting that's just, ow, dude, I've been shot with a minigun. Don't like that. Apparently, I absorbed that guy's blood. I do like the blood splashes that went onto, like, the kind of background buildings right there. That's a good little detail. Oh, my God. I almost got whomped, bro. I almost got whomped. I'm gonna slide. Can I shoot that way? There we go. The game does use an auto-target system for the gunfire. I think they'd probably be better served swapping that on over to like a manual target system with like the mouse on the screen. It wouldn't really affect, in my opinion, it probably shouldn't affect your melee strikes, but being able to like manually aim your gun, I think would add like a level of viscerality. I don't even know how you would say that word in this context, but anyways, it would add a level of kind of control to the player that I think would actually be beneficial. The auto-target can be a little weird and a little sticky from time to time. You get used to it as you play further on into the game, but like at the beginning, it's going to take some getting used to. We are knocking resources out of all these guys right here for upgrades and things we can buy. We haven't gotten our first loot to drop. That's just because it's gated for right now because we're kind of in like the tutorial portion of the game. But once we get a little further on into the game, you're going to start getting sort of randomized Diablo loot, I guess. There we go. Our weapon, we've got our ammunition up in the top left-hand corner. It does recharge every single time that we land a melee strike, and so you're meant to be kind of comboing in between ranged and kind of melee damage, I guess, as you're going through the game. When you activate things like doors, they are Ow, he was waiting on me, dude. My man was corner camping. He was like, it's a viable strategy. I'm going to stay in one spot. I'm never going to move. I'm just going to keep killing people until I get a kill strike, and I'm going to be the #1 in the lobby. We'll go ahead and knock this guy on out real fast, get a few more nickels and dimes out of him. Doesn't look like there's anything back that way. I do like the animation and the design of the world. I think it looks really, really good. Like, there's no doubt that this game is clearly inspired by Dead Cells. Like, it positively oozes out of, like, every corner of this game.
Something stay dead?
Ew, dude.
Change of plans, I suppose.
I've been dropped down into a pool of blood water, dude. It's just like a blood water amalgam. There's our first piece of loot. So there's the falchion. We can go to our inventory. We can take a look at that. There's going to be different guns, different armors, different relics and things we can put on our character. We'll look up the falchion for right now. It is a different weapon, so it's much more of a heavy two-handed sort of buster sword. You are going to have to get used to using it versus the default blade. But I think variety is the spice of life, and as long as they can keep that coming where they're constantly feeding you like new weapon types with different combos, I think it gives you an interesting opportunity to find something that works for everyone.
Going back to the temple.
And well, here we are. I never thought I'd be back in church either, but you know, the apocalypse changes people. Let's go up this way, and we'll kind of climb up and over on this side, and let's take a look around here. Guy's dead. That's good. Oh my god, okay. I was not privy to that attack. It looks like we heal or we have some kind of vampirism that activates. whenever we kill an enemy. So honestly, I don't know if taking damage is going to be that large of a concern. The opening salvo on our falchion right here seems to do a little bit of damage, but the second hit seems to have the good stuff.
You shouldn't be out here, Warden.
Silence, Abbott. It was you who brought this devastation upon us.
What do you want from me?
You must correct your past. Stop the harrow before it consumes us. Oh no. Oh, I'm too late.
What?
Oh no.
And he transforms into a giant boss monster. Because that's just kind of what things do when you play video games. Nobody's ever a friend.
And destroy the harrow and its sauce.
And then he Kamehameha waved me into a loading screen. You ever been hit so hard that it made you go into a loading screen? That's a hell of a hit right there.
Forget it. Focus on locating Project Terra.
I sense that we're in the first level because there's grass and things everywhere. Ooh, I like that splash screen, though. That looked good. Little title screen. I, for once, made it to a title screen in an impressions video. What is this? I've been infused with power. What kind of power I've been infused with? I don't know. Apparently, I pressed 1 to activate a devastating dash attack. Well, we're going to test that out on somebody. That didn't seem that devastating. Ow, we got hit really hard. Okay, apparently the damage goes up once you get into, like, the real game. Fair enough. We're going to have to be a lot more careful about our dodging and staying out of the way of things.
Check my gear while I'm here.
The temples lie abandoned, but magic will never die. Pray to the gods and your skills shall reach unimaginable heights. The gods' magic will guide you. Okay, so we've got like a basic skill tree over here. We can make our melee a little bit stronger. We can make our ranged a little bit stronger. And it looks like we can become more resolute, which gives us more HP. We've also got another table over here, which allows us to upgrade our abilities. It looks like each of the abilities that we're going to be finding as we go through the game has an associated skill tree with a branching path. I don't know if you're going to be locked into that branching path. Like, you're going to have to pick specifically, like, this is the upgrade that I want. Or what, but like, we'll see as we get further. I'm gonna go with, I like the gun, dude. Let's go with the U, huh? That's a weird key to press, fair enough. I guess E is confirm. Fair enough, okay. Our gun is a little bit stronger. Unfortunately, I haven't knocked enough like blue meth out of people to make this all work the way I want it to. We could certainly use your help, Arbiter. It seems the enemy disabled comms. I'm having trouble contacting teams on the front line. Activate any beacons you come across and I'll get some new missions for you. Okay. Can I? Nope. Okay, so apparently it all comes from him. If you've got old equipment to salvage, I've got gold. The better the gear, the more gold I'll fork over. Maybe you're interested in an upgrade. Upgrades strengthen the weapons and toughen up your gear. If I'm in a good mood, I might even throw in a little something extra. Okay. I will probably mark that for salvage then. Just to see how the system works. And then if we've got 30 gold, we can upgrade the falchion. So I think that sounds like a good idea. Looks like you can only upgrade it one time. Doesn't look like there's any further upgrades, but hey, an extra 5 damage sounds really, really good to me. I actually really like the art style of this game. It's clearly inspired by Dead Cells with the art style that they've gone for, but it's like very, very obviously a different setting as well. I can tell already, like I get this feeling when I'm about like 20 minutes into a game where it's like, oh man, I can tell you what the negative reviews look like on this game already. It probably says, let me guess, Dead Cells clone. Let me guess. All right, well, off we go. There's a little buggy boy over here. All right, buggy boy, get smashed. Get smashed. Can I break that? Oh, I can. Nice. It's got money in it. Oh, he's got like a musket or something that he's trying to hit me with. I'm going to kind of... Can I make that jump? I don't know if I can make that jump right there. Yeah, that jump's not makeable yet. Maybe someday. I do like the little details, like the blood splashes that get all over the background. That's pretty good. I think they could sell it a little bit better, too, if it fell onto the platforms and whatnot as well, and maybe, like, rolled and, like, kind of fell off with... What is he going to do? I was going to say, I don't know what he's going to do. And so I should probably, before I charge headlong in to find out what he going to do, I should probably, like, wait and see. I got to get some ammo back, so I'm going to try to upswing these guys. Okay, that works out pretty good. I do think this game probably plays a little bit better with a controller, just because... If we've got our ability bound to the 1 key, it makes attacking to the left very difficult because you need the A key for that as well. A war scythe. So let's play around with an Xbox controller and see how that does. Okay, so I've got the controller on nice and hooked up. I am glad to report that all the tooltips update. Ooh, that took a big hit right there. All right, y'all got to go. Y'all got to be on your way. I'm going to kind of like It looks like I can do like a little jump strike right there to sort of cheese those guys down. I will say this, the game does feel better with a controller. That might just be my personal preference. Just because like I feel like anything Metroidvania inspired, like I prefer to play Dead Cells with a controller too, in all honesty. And so anyways, anything that has like a lot of platforming and a lot of like vertical and horizontal movement in like a 2D space, I always very much feel like the controller is the better option for that. I don't know if I'm going to take a hit right there. I'll take my chance, man. That first hit right there, if you get that first upswing, it does pretty good. I'm going to go over to here, and then we'll just finish him off with the old gun. You do indeed heal. Oh, we've got an emblem. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. Go to our options menu over here, and let's see. It looks like maybe that automatically equips. It did indeed automatically equip since we had the empty slot. Okay, ooh, he tried to get me. He tried to get me. I always feel like somebody's ganking me. All right, we'll go off to the right and we'll go catch up with back where we were. I feel pretty good about the animation set. I do think that jumping and movement feel all right, like they feel solid. There's no like major breaks in animation or anything that I've noticed as I'm moving around the map, which is always a good thing. Down goes that enemy right there. Some gunchucks. Oh my god, you can't just say the word gunchucks. You can't say the word gunchucks and then I have to do it, dude. Oh my god. It's a set of musket pistols. Ow, I'm getting smoked, dude. Woo! Ow, ate that one too. I wonder if it actually has ranged attached to it. It's getting a little... Dude, they track you pretty good. They track you, like, surprisingly well. Oh, he turned around. Interesting. Well, that makes baiting a little bit more interesting. Looks like we don't heal right here when we kill guys, so I guess that was for the tutorial only. I'm going to take a little bit of a scuff into my muffin, man. Let's see here. Restoration acquired. Right trigger will allow you to channel a heal over time. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's rad as hell. Okay, so we've got our Estus flask, or whatever it is that we're expected to have in order to rejuvenate ourselves and make up for the mistakes that we've done. I used to consider myself a capable leader and a skilled commander, somebody worthy of respect and admiration that I was shown by the people of Caligan. But this war has me doubting myself. A new sensation I'm not entirely used to. Our weapons and defenses may be more advanced, but the enemy outnumbers us beyond our most dire projections. I should have anticipated their strength, and yet I didn't. But I mustn't betray my misgivings to the citizens. The last thing our city needs right now is mass panic. In these trying times, we must put our faith into our arbiters, our final hope. I just want money to come out of things with my gunchucks. It doesn't look like there's a heavy strike or anything. Ooh, that guy's a little fart gas monster. Okay. Looks like I can't get the auto aim to go get him, so it looks like there's like a maximum angularity to it. Definitely a cool weapon though, like two little musket pistols on a chain. I like the idea of that. Kind of entertaining in sort of a goofy way. Oh my god. I didn't know what was going to be down off that ledge right there. It looks like it's indeed not I should have dodged that. I should have dodged that. Luckily, our channeling seems to be pretty generous, so it's already mostly refilled. I like the idea of secrets being around, so I dig that. We've got a spear over here. Weapon variety seems to be pretty good. Like, we keep finding more weapons and things that are useful. Ooh, yeah, I'll take all that right there. This is all that. All right, so we got a spear right there. Let's go ahead and we'll check out this new gun as well, just to say that we did. Oh, cool. Nice. I like the gun sounds. I definitely think they've got some good beef and chonk to them. Oh, hell yeah. We get a lot less bullets with this gun, though. I'm throwing that out there. We don't get nearly as many bullets. Is he going to spit? I was going to say, I feel like he's going to spit. Let me get a little bit of this back. Oh my god, the shotgun is so sexy. Okay, I like the shotgun a lot. I think we may be boomstick mains. I think that may be where this is going. With the spear, it looks like we've got a series of thrusts that we can sort of Chun-Li out. Oh, cool. Nice. We can get a new mission over here. The way I understand it, you're supposed to replay these missions, too. So, like, you go back to the outpost, and you kind of spend your stuff, and it repopulates the world. And, like, you can go back through and try to get more loot. I think this thing suffers a little bit on jumping. Hey, a little bit of armor right there. Make our meter a little bit longer. Hey, I like the chunkiness of killing stuff with the shot. Oh, I didn't even see him. I messed up. Okay, you're up next. Oh, jumped right into that one, unfortunately. I don't know what I just picked up, but I picked up something. Get you down, get you with the shotgun blast right there. We're getting like real XP out of some of these stuff, and it looks like some of the monsters drop things that help you heal. Looks like we can use the shotgun to lead into like a stun. It looks like it gives them a little dazed effect when we hit them with it too. All right. We've got a spawner over here. Nah, I'm just not going to let that happen. Unfortunately, there doesn't appear to be any aerial combo that we can play around with right here to make this a little bit more effective. I'll get him up and off the roof. You get a real satisfying rack noise. Ooh, this is going to be beefy. Yeah, that's what's up right there. We've got a falchion right there. Okay. I'm kind of enjoying playing around with the spear for right now because it oh, are those like elites? Oh, they are. Okay, so the elites are like little treasure coffers. You get all kinds of goodies out of them. I actually think it's a pretty good idea that they've hybridized sort of Dead Cells with a Diablo-style loot system. That right there is something that's intriguing to me. Like, I don't think that any game really suffers from having a Diablo-style loot system. Diablo-style loot systems are dope. Randomized loot keep people engaged and playing. Perfect. And I haven't really noticed any problems or chunk with, like, mobility and moving around the map either. Like, it all feels fairly intuitive. Like, I haven't really missed a whole lot of dodges that, like, were not my fault or anything else like that. I haven't felt any sort of, like, lag on the inputs or anything else. Feels all right. But yeah, definitely Dead Cells inspired though. That's kind of where we're at. I'm just gonna keep spamming bullets until things fall down. The good news is it's a lot easier to fill back up my ammo when I have less ammo to fill, and I do feel like I get more mileage out of the ammo that I'm using too. Like, it doesn't take me like spamming bullets for 13 shots in order to secure a kill. Like, the shotgun more or less half healths just about everybody and one shots most of the smaller stuff. All right, so what's happening here? I'm going to get you real quick. Woo! You shot me in my shin, dude. I'm never going to run again. And I'm never going to run again, because guilty gunshots have no rhythm. What are those that I'm picking up right there? Are those ranged weapons? That's exactly what those are. It looks like there's a couple. We got a shock pistol right here. Let's try that out so you guys can see more weapon varieties. I'm going to try not to stick with things that I just inherently like, just so you can see. Oh, cool. Okay, so it's like a plasma thrower. How does it do on damage versus Oh my god. It actually seems like it hits pretty hard. Okay, good stuff. We've opened up some kind of bulkhead down there. We'll play with that in just a minute. Right to the back of the head, execution style. We're back on the gunchucks. These ones are apparently epic, which makes them hit much, much harder for their level than other stuff that we've got going on. So I felt like it was a worthwhile swap. Ooh. Okay, note to self. Giant turbine engines hurt leggies. Oh, it throws a lightning bolt in between the stuff you hit and the stuff you don't, too. Okay, I wonder if that's a proc chance or if it happens like every single time. Let's find another pile of enemies over here. Ow. Yeah, definitely like that. Gunchucks, do your thing. Pick up that relic. Get on in here. I would like to see a splash on screen for the loot that we're picking up. Even if it's in like the bottom left or the bottom right corner, something that comes up and goes like, "We're king!" You know, and like flash it, like it kind of like has like a shine for a second to show you the new thing that you picked up with a quick comparison of whether or not it's better or worse than the thing you currently have equipped. I think something like that would be a nice little contextual thing to have. I was gonna say, there's no way I dodged that. Dodge that one though. There we go. Woo! Okay, there's a lot of bullets flying. We have, like, serious considerations that we need to make here. That guy's already got some missing health because I've been putting taps on him with the bouncing lightning. Alright, alright. Oh, no! Ow, I ate all of those. I ate all of those like delicious, delicious Doritos. It looks like my dash is actually not long enough to get underneath all the bursts, so I might have to diversify that a little bit. Definitely don't like this gun as much as the shotgun, but I think it's like, it's trying, you know what I mean? It's trying real, real hard. I assume that those guys have a key. Oh, I fell off the building. Yeah, that does seem like the sort of thing that I would do live on the internet, but on the plus side, I missed some loot right there, and I'm sure you guys were hastily typing it out, being like, Splattercat left loot behind, where's YouTuber ever? Huh, I wonder what the key designation means. Maybe if we kill all three of them, we get a key? I don't think that seems like too heavy of an assumption. Oh, nice. We got like an epic out of that. All right, well, back to our inventory. Let's see. We got anything good inside of here? So we've got a couple of guns better. We've got a burst rifle right there. We should probably try that out. Armor's already been equipped. We've got an epic ring that gives us a bit more health and a bit more power. And then we get damage over time resistance and 14 health right there. We've got a new amulet as well, but it's not as good as our old one. Oh, cool. All right. I sort of like the steampunk stylings of the game, too. What'd that do for me? Onslaught Catalyst. Speak to the thaumaturge to gain access to new skill tree nodes. Okay. All right. Ooh, it looked like I could jump over to here. Is there anything hiding over here? Is there any, like, reason to be up there? It does seem like the game... It seems like the kind of game that would have secrets. You know what I mean? Like, secrety secrets. I wonder... I didn't try to press down and jump up there while I was in there, but... Looks like it doesn't matter. There's not enough space for there to be anything right there. The barrels break. I do like the satisfying fragments that fly all over the place whenever you're breaking environmental objects. That's good. This game is ticking boxes for me right now. There's no denying sort of like the derivative art style from Dead Souls. But that being said, it does seem to be kind of cutting in its own direction. I'm not seeing the challenge just yet, but maybe that's like further on in. Like, we haven't really taken a whole lot of damage, and honestly, most of it's been easily healable. But then again, we're not playing on the hardcore mode like New Game Plus mode either, so who knows? Let's go up this way. Oh, there's a guy back there. He's got a minigun. Oh, did not enjoy that at all. Okay, so you gotta, like, go around those dudes right there. They got that accuracy by volume that's so dangerous. I think rather than wasting all this meter that I'm getting by not spending it right now, I'm gonna spend it real fast. Oof. I would like it a little bit better if the enemy mobs were like mobile and could jump in between platforms and whatnot. You can kind of like cheese them out a lot of times with your ranged weapons because they're stuck on whatever platform they've been deployed on. Them having the ability to like close with you and jump over gaps and sort of like move in between platforms, I think would make the game more threatening and less reliant on cheese. We got daggers. I love daggers in every game ever, so we got to give that a go. Even though it's inferior, we got to give it a try. Yeah, I like that combo right there. I've popped it off once, and I can already tell I'm going to be a fan. Definitely doesn't hit as hard, though. You can tell that it's lower level. All right, that guy's down. Nope, definitely not going for that one right there. Grab you. Ow. Okay, so I had a plan right there, but it didn't go the way that I wanted it to. You guys are just hanging out on this corner. Down on the corner, down in the street. All right, so we got that pickup right there. I'll check out the loot in just a minute, but for right now, I'm trying to keep my momentum moving forward because I'd like to get a boss fight up and into this impressions video so you can sort of see like the scale and how tough the bosses are before you jump on in. Definitely not getting shot by that. Nice try, though. Nice try, though. It looks like the bullets actually track a little bit, too. I saw the vector that they were on sort of like divert at the end before impact. Oh, there's a bow. Okay, we'll activate you real fast. I don't know what you go to. Oh, it opens up a little shortcut right there. Okay, good to know, good to know. Health orb. Our gear is sitting sort of like precariously close to that buzzsaw. I wasn't in the mood to like lick logging-related industrial supplies today, but sometimes that's just the way your day goes, man. Looks like we only get a couple salvos right there. I'm going to fight my way through. There we go. If I take a hit right there, it's okay. I just want to finish off this big bad bug. Woo. All right, you're dead, and you're dead. Perfect. We've cleared out the room. I do like the implementation of guns. I'm always a fan of, like, gunfire. Not necessarily, like, directed in my direction, but, like, I've run out of ammo. I also like how you sort of have to go in between guns and weapons in order to constantly be rearming yourself with more ammo. I do think that that concept is a little bit more compelling than it belies, just at face value. Did I just get hit right there? Oh, I did, dude. I got chunked. Okay, well, heal on up. Looks like you probably get about a half a meter out of a full charge. This seems like a boss arena. Is this a boss arena? This feels like a boss arena to me. This seems like the kind of place where they make you fight a boss at. Do I have to loop back around? Okay, let's optimize our gear real fast. We'll go back to the gunchucks. We've got the bow over here, which actually is better than everything else we have on board. Slap on that armor, and then take a look. But yeah, I think we're going to run out of time. My name is Splattercat, and this is Foregone. I like it. You know, it's clearly inspired by Dead Souls, or Dead Cells, as I've said about 1,000 times during this video, ad nauseum, probably to your chagrin. But at the same time, I think it varies up the formula enough to be interesting with the Diablo-style loot system that's constantly cycling, and the ability to sort of like craft and move things around. Yeah, I felt like I was probably going to get hit right there. It's okay. We're filling up meters right now. We're recovering. It's going to be okay. It actually doesn't look like ranged attacks fill up your special abilities meters, so... Oh, they do. Never mind. Apparently the enemy was just too small to matter. Perfect, and down he goes. But yeah, I'm interested in this one. Thanks for stopping on in. This is Foregone. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day, so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we had Foregone, a game with a great art style. It doesn't seem to have any movement quirks or anything else going wrong that sort of breaks up the action and keeps you from gaining momentum. I like the loot system, and I think that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to salvaging and leveling up stuff and collecting more resources, and I haven't really found anything to complain about except for, like, the difficulty level doesn't seem to be that bad. Like, it seems to be a pretty simple, easy game. I don't feel like I'm taking a lot of damage out here, and when I do, it's pretty easy to heal off. But maybe like the first playthrough is kind of like a gimme. Maybe we're getting lucky with our loot drops. I don't know. Maybe they're just being too generous with the health pickups. I mean, honestly, every single one of those red gems that's coming off of these dead guys is a health pickup, which sort of negates the need for the Estus flask. I think they may have actually made a mistake in making enemies drop health so frequently. If they had gone for just kind of like forcing you to only use your flask for healing, it's possible they would have retained a much greater level of difficulty, and then, you know, I wouldn't have had to say that. But aside from that, that's really my only observation, is that the game seems kind of easy at the moment. But maybe it gets harder a little bit further on in. I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for stopping on in, and that's all I got for you for today. Bye-bye.